What is going on, guys? It is BlueZombie71 or Matthew back with another video. Today we have the best zombies wonder weapon episode 5. We have the jet gun from Transit versus the Lil Arnies in Black Ops 3. So let's just get right into this with the first category, that is damage. Now the jet gun does, a fair amount of damage. It's okay during sort of the early rounds, and it's fine at killing the zombies. It's not amazing, but it's fine. The Lil Arnies, sort of the same thing. They're like the monkeys, where you throw them out and they kill okay during the early rounds, but when you get to more of the higher rounds, they're really just more to save you. They're not really meant to actually kill the zombies. So for this reason, this is out of 10, so I had to go 6 to the jet gun, 4 to the Lil Arnies. Next is ammo. Now the jet gun sucks for ammo in the fact that it does have infinite ammo, which is nice, but when it gets when it's overheating and it's overheated, it takes a long time for it to recharge, and it can be really annoying. And even if you go in it, you use it all the way, it'll break and the parts will just shatter, and the parts will all go in an area that's close. But if you're not in the town, really, it can be really annoying because you have to bring every single part back to the town, then go back to your and then go back to the town. If you're training in the town with it, it's not a big of a problem because the table is really close. But it sort of sucks. But the Lil Arnies suck as well because there's only 3 of them, and they're not really used effectively to kill the zombies. They're just basically used to save you. But there's only 3 of them, and the jet gun doesn't have infinite ammo, so I had to go 5-1 in favor of the jet gun. Next up is the ability to save you. Now the jet gun is not very good at this because it normally takes a little bit to kill the zombies. You have to hold it down for a little bit. You get trapped in a corner. It's hard, to defend yourself. Plus you can't run with it because it's so big. You cannot run with it at all. But the Lil Arnies really comes into the light with this one because that's their main purpose, is to save you from whatever situation you might be in, backed against the corner, and it does a pretty good job at this. So I had to go with 6-1 in favor of the Lil Arnies. Next is what you do to upgrade. Now, sadly, neither of these weapons can be upgraded, so I just basically had to just go split down the middle, 1.5, 1.5 to either one. Next up is what you get from upgrading, and again, these weapons can't be upgraded, so I just had to, this is out of 8, I just had to go down the middle, 4-4. Next up is the amount of maps that they appear in. Now the jet gun only appears on Transit, and the Lil Arnies appear on Shadows of Evil and Revelations. So 1 to Transit, 1 to the jet gun, 2 to the Lil Arnies. Next up is negative effects. And from what I can think of, neither of these weapons really have negative effects like splash damage or anything like that. I can't really see any negative effects with any of these, so I just had to go with 1-1. And anyways, down to the final category. Now the score is tied right now. This comes down to the final category of the more iconic weapon. Now honestly, neither of these are really iconic at all. Both of them aren't really. They're not old school zombies. They're not super. The Lil Arnies are sort of cool, but the jet gun is certainly not cool. This was a hard pick, but I had to give it to the Lil Arnies just because they sort of remind you of the monkey bombs, and that's a really OG. Oh, sorry about that. They're just an OG weapon, and they remind you of the monkey bombs, which is nice. And of course I couldn't give it to the jet gun because it's a piece of shit, so I can't really give it to the jet gun, so I had to give it to the Lil Arnies. So yeah, it gets the 5 points. And anyways, the final score for this episode is going to be 19.5 to the jet gun, 24.5 to the Lil Arnies, so they will move on to round 2. Jet gun is getting eliminated. Are any of us really surprised about that? So yeah, thank God. Dude, getting gameplay for this jet gun, it was so annoying. My first attempt I had failed. That clip is up on the channel. I hate that gun. You know, the first time, you know, in this gameplay, the Black Ops 2 has been out for almost 5 years, and that's the first time I've ever used the jet gun, is in this gameplay here. I did it the other night. I got the gameplay about 2 or 3 nights ago, and I've ever used that weapon. It's just so bad and tedious. I've never used it before except for this gameplay. But anyways, I'm done talking. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.